All right, ladies and gentlemen, although nobody's watching. Yeah, we'll be watching. Oh, someone is watching. Hello to you, whoever is watching. It is the first game of the conference season against USF. They are 2-1. Let's go over, see what their oops, wrong button. Let's see what their schedule was. So they beat Southern Miss 17-14 in week 1. They beat UConn 17-7 in week 2, and then lost to Miami. Wow, 24-23. So they might be a formidable opponent. Let's look at their stats. Oops, wrong button. Season stats. Quarterback thrown no interceptions and 13 touchdowns. Oh, that's the wrong person. I'm sorry. I'm having issues with my eyesight. USF. Okay, there we go. That's better. 6 interceptions. 3 touchdowns. Their leading rusher, 169 yards. Beat this team by a mile. Receiver, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. So you go to Tulane. Shaquille Morris has 612 yards, 8 touchdowns in 4 games. In rushing, Jamari McClure, 575 yards, 10 touchdowns in 4 games. And the quarterback, Gigwire, I guess that's pronounced Gigwire, I don't know how to pronounce it. 878 yards, 10 touchdowns, 3 picks. So, there's that. A little quick recap of the recruiting. 5-star cornerback wants to come to me, but Georgia's making a push, so I'm probably going to lose out on him. 4-star quarterback, LSU is taking the lead. I have like 4 or 5 halfbacks, so I have all in. I scheduled a visit for this guy. Rambo looks like he might come in a fight with Sneed. Randy Sneed from Houma, Louisiana. You would think he would want to come here. I'm not putting that much effort into him either. But Gradkowski from Haynesville, Louisiana. Keelan Lewis, halfback from Baker. Has me over LSU right now. That's kind of funny. Naney. Guys, I'm obviously trying to get a lot of Louisiana kids. Lafayette, Louisiana, another halfback. Like I said, I have many halfbacks. Right tackle from Little Rock, Arkansas, Cliff Manhartz. So I'm in the mix for pretty much everybody still. And I have 25 recruits. I don't need that many. I actually should lessen it to focus on the ones that I really want, but I find that this game you have to put secondaries because the game kind of just steals a lot of players to go to bigger schools regardless of whether you're successful or not. Like I won the national championship last year. I've had 12-1 seasons back to back. And yet, you still have players that don't want to come here. So, anyway, let's get this game started, shall we? Oh, wrong button. Oh, no, that's the right button. This will be taking place at Yeoman. We are 4-0. Just to show you my First game of the season, we beat Washington 59-24. Went back and forth with UL. They always give me a hard time, no matter who. When I'm playing them, they always play me tough. 49-35. We beat Ole Miss last weekend, 2 weeks ago, 52-13. And then last weekend, we shut out Southern Miss, 42-0. So we have 2 byes in a row, which I don't know why I did that. I should have put a game in between here, but we play Navy next week. Then we have 2 weeks in a row off. I don't think anybody's ever done that before. The last game of the season's against Temple. Homecoming's against Memphis, which is nuts. All right, let's go. I'm just going to stay with whatever uniform I'm in, my green and white. If y'all want to comment, I can read them on my screen.
Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and is this city?
Let me know if y'all hear feedback, because I have my speaker, my microphone, and my controller that I'm talking through. So, man, it's rained a lot. I hope this is this is 2028, so. But it's been raining pretty much every game I've played at home for the last 2 seasons.
Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So USF's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and who will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Davey.
Yeah, they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse.
Yes, indeed.
Makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I didn't even do anything. I was using my spy linebacker, just sitting back, waiting to see what was going to happen.
Get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Back to throw, it's Tate. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, my God.
Now they've got a little room.
That's a big-ass tight end. Is that a wide receiver? Yeah.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those
Oh, great. They're running a hurry up. I hate teams.
Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The give on the inside.
There we go.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
God dang it.
On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the
Got him.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week,
himself a martini
early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Tate. Here he goes.
He's going to run it, and he's going to pick it up.
At the 20, he's got space.
God dang it.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Nah.
Got some room in under the goal line. Can't wide.
I'm sucking an 8.
To get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
With just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot.
There we go.
He is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Quick with the spin move.
Didn't get in.
A whole lot of room to run.
Didn't get in.
Man, what an unbelievable stop by this defense. 4th down and goal.
Miss it. After all this, miss it.
You knew the QB was going to have the football in his hands. You didn't let it.
They faked it. Look at this shit, and they're going to score a touchdown. That's unbelievable. That is the first time I've ever seen that happen.
The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a
That is unbelievable. I have never had the computer call a fake on me before.
And I tell you what, on field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back there just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
What are you
and the
doing?
extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back.
Huh.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Running with power.
Come on.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They're bringing heat.
Got it.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David,
what the hell?
That last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their feet.
This defense seems to be
balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't
pretty good,
then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw.
Nope.
And the pressure was all
this is horrible.
blink of an eye.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Got it.
Gets a hit as he fires. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bulls. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that play happens because they blitz, they get pressure, make the QB feel uncomfortable. He throws the ball up, and you make a play on the football. And
here's my one bad loss for the year. I can see this.
Nice pressure and nice job turning defense into offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy.
He's gone.
Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Florida State.
Touchdown,
We've got
Tulane.
an eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here.
Shaquille Morris.
How about that? I know
The 99-yard touchdown return.
Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the return.
Oh, 96, excuse me. Oh, no, was it? Oh, no, that it was 99.
Awesome kickoff return.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaking.
Have been doing.
It's finding the guys
Lost a
that
2 on the play.
earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Tate. Just a short pass to
That dude is ridiculous.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come.
That was man coverage. I don't understand that at all.
The give to the back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfect. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Oh, he dropped it.
Failed to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short. If you can get
Kicking a field goal, it'll be a 55-yarder in the rain. No good.
The field goal
He had the distance,
no
missed it left.
And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Gives me some good field position.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Give to the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Jamari will not be contained.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll try the run.
There we
He
go.
does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before
What are you
the
doing?
stop is made. 2nd down coming up on this red
Hold
zone
on.
opportunity. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it in the
Touchdown,
end zone.
Tulane!
Touchdown, Tulane!
I ain't losing this game.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats. stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays.
That's how you do
They've
it.
been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this.
Buck Hatch, the second leading receiver on the team, scores the first receiving touchdown of the day.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5.
What?
And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better
Oh.
offense. If you move the ball nice, you got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Trying play action.
Crushed.
Rush, and it pays off.
Sack time. 4 sacks so far.
Just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down. Those
I don't
guys
understand,
rush,
though.
but man, oh man, they had their ears.
Watch the replay. Isn't this a fumble? I don't get it. That's a fumble. That's not a sack. That's a fumble. It happens a lot in this game. Hopefully they fix that. Then again, why would they have fixed it and not fixed it in this game? You know what I mean?
Inside their own 20. To throw, it's Tate. He lets one fly deep.
Picked off.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
Picked off.
No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not.
Turnover beads. I wish I would make them the right color because that's ridiculous looking. Isaiah Shine. That's a horrible pass.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who
Run
are
blitz.
your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake.
God dang it, man.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately.
I have no offensive line today.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
He
Complete
caught it.
pass.
First
Get him
down.
on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive
There we go.
find one,
Ready?
they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive.
Got him. Touchdown, Tulane.
Touchdown, Greenway. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well.
Shaquille Morris with his 11th touchdown reception of the year.
Lining
need
up
to
to
do
add
that.
another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like
They got
had a
it
good
back.
one there. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. The running back has it.
Out.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
2-minute warning. Or time's out.
The clock
2-minute
has reached the
timeout.
2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Pressure coming.
Got
And
him.
he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Short kick.
Makes a move.
Ah.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
Nothing
And they
doing.
really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw.
God.
And they
didn't even have time to look at anybody.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was
I'm
one of
running the
top
clock
25
out.
units in the nation getting after the quarterback.
I'm actually
I just love
gonna
how athletic they are up front, and they are
do
giving this
that. Oh,
offensive
crap.
line
I
headaches and
didn't press the right
nightmares
button.
up to this point of the game.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch.
Yes.
Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point for the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires left. He makes a catch.
Oh, my God.
At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Tate. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Ooh!
And they finally haul him down. But
Did they get the first?
With a good catch and run.
They got the first down.
Timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Oh my God, who's guarding him?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Why didn't he jump?
He knocks the extra point through the upright.
That's broken on this game too.
So that
Has been
drive took only
since
6
the beginning.
plays. And they close the deal
You press
with a
square to dive,
16-yard
and he doesn't do anything.
touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on first down.
He ain't gonna get it off.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think
All that running for
right
two
now,
freaking
you learn a lot
yards.
about these coaching staff with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a crease. It's McClure. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease...
Go!
All kinds of running room.
Touchdown, Tulane!
Green wave. And that one will give him the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being hard. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop. And
That's how you tackle.
in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's how you tackle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it.
Got him!
Makes a play.
Sack time.
Back at the 10.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground.
6 sacks on the day for the Wave.
Please?
The Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line.
Down to the 15.
The coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Excellent field position here for the offense. The lone back's got it.
Down to the 2-yard line.
An electric run has him set up.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I
Easy.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a no-hitter win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin,
I'm going to have to start putting a spy on me.
Had a good one there.
He's a runner.
Pick up on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Fast motion from the offense. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. It's Tate. Quickly complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground.
Not this time, buddy. Not this time.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap.
He caught it? No, he dropped it.
Those guys are
3rd and 11.
45 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple.
Yes. I didn't even blitz him when I got to him.
He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more
That's a
time.
horrible kick. Thank you very much.
Give me
Well,
a
they're
chance
afraid.
to
They're
complete
afraid of
some
Mr. Morris running another one back.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Get the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered
What the
up.
heck?
That's
Oh, I pressed the
what you
wrong button.
expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now on the option. And
Pressed
maybe a wise
pitch.
move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They'll run the screen.
First down.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter. That's his 1,000 yards passing. 1,035 yards. That's going to do it for the third quarter. 35-21 wave.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards.
It was,
for 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break.
He's coming.
The receiver on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down.
See ya.
It's complete. Nothing but green ahead.
Touchdown. Way.
Greenway. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become?
Not this time, buddy.
If you can threaten the run and then
You ain't running no more.
Opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And now
You're not a
second down
superstar.
for this offense. Dropping back, it's Tate. Lofts one high and deep.
What?
And the
They're going to call
pass is
pass
incomplete, and
interference?
there's a penalty flag
That's
down, and no
horrible.
big secret
Oh, my
about
God. I
that.
feel like I'm watching real freaking athletic officials. You people suck. I
And the
jumped
defender just
it in the
leaves
air.
your hands
I didn't
on
even
that
touch the
last play.
guy.
You could see all the contact as the ball
That's
was in the air. You
ridiculous.
simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Eccles. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to get to him.
They run the same play.
Downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Going up top on first down. Getting some heat.
Not this time.
And he can't find a receiver.
Not this
down
time.
He goes.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. It's just ridiculous.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. He is a
20 career sacks for Mr. Beebe.
Number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack from getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down.
And they're going to go for it on 4th. Why are you putting me in
I
that
was just going to
nickel?
say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
He dropped it because he got clobber knockered.
Makes a 4th down stop. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here.
Except 6. I'm just going to try to control the clock. Let's see.
Tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short.
Oh, my God.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Jamari got.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. A fair catch called for and made. South Florida.
Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. I forgot I left my dog out in the backyard.
These last couple of drives,
Trying to come
been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time
What am I in?
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Great move. Now he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Not this time, Kate.
Sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. To the air. It's Tate. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's a 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 2nd down. Don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up.
I ain't even blitzing. I'm just rushing my big 5-star.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Coming after it. And
Got
he
him.
is corralled short
And they're going to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, why didn't you pick it up? Oh, I guess just as good. You lose yardage by picking it up. I always think not to pick it up.
They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game.
I've never seen that before. I wonder if they've updated this game with some new stuff.
Keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points.
Hey, what are you doing? What you count?
Keep the foot to the accelerator.
What are you doing?
Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. Points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown.
Game.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before
Game over.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You gotta be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Winning those
that's it. They took a 14-0 lead in the first quarter. And then we had a 99-yard touchdown kickoff return.
Like if they lose the game, their entire season is.
He only had 4 catches, but 131 yards and 2 touchdowns for Mr. Shaquille Morris, who is the guy.
I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that
he had
their job is to go out and get a W no matter how.
2 receiving touchdowns and 1 kickoff return for a touchdown. He actually had 3 touchdowns on the day.
That's going to do it for us.
Stats. Let's look at the stats.
Broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been.
They actually had more first downs, 17-14, 259 yards of total offense. I only had 301. They had 35 carries for only 53 yards. We had 26 carries for only 90. So that's one of the better defensive teams we've played. Normally, I'm in the upper hundreds to 200 range of rushing. So I was only 9 for 11, but had 4 touchdowns and 1 interception for 211 yards. We were 4 for 8 on 3rd downs. They were 4 for 13 on 3rd downs. One of the differences. They had 1 turnover each. 16-11 on time of possession. Player stats, like I showed there. Rushing, McClure had 19 carries for 117 yards and a touchdown. And then receiving, we saw that Morris had 4 for 131, 2 touchdowns. 4 and down. And Hatch had 2 receptions for 46 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. So let's return to the hub. And I am anticipating losing somebody in when I press advance. Let's see. We're now 5-0. No, I have not lost anyone in recruiting, but I've dropped down on a few races. Jared St. John, right outside linebacker, had 4 tackles, 3 for loss. The American Defensive Player of the Week, excuse me. National Defensive Player of the Week. Wow. Shaquille Morris, American Offensive Player of the Week with 4 receptions and 131 yards. Get that red dot off of there. Recruiting. Let's see what we got here. Oh, somebody did go to. He's off my board. Get off my board. And he went to Oregon. Right in. 5-star. I knew he wasn't coming here. He went to Auburn. Get off my board. Alright, so I'm still in the hunt here with Newcomb. It's going to be tough to get him to come. Let's see. I got him to switch. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is take this. I can take this off, right? Yeah. Take that off. I'm going to add 40 here. No, that's the one. Wait, I can't use that? Wait a second. I just got him to switch to that. Oh, crap. I was supposed to leave that on there. I'm an idiot. I got him to switch his motivations, and then I canceled them out by deleting it. Oh, fuck. Crying out loud. I'm an idiot. Well, let me take this off. Put the 50 back on him. Put the 5 and the 10. Take that off. Schedule a visit. It sucks. The way my schedule is now, it sucks because I have 2 buys coming up, so I can't schedule visits on buy. Oh, I could if I wanted to, but it kind of defeats the purpose, right? So let me do a... It could be that one. No, it can't be. No, it can't be that one. It's that one. It's that one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And add friends and family. I'm going to keep him where he is, this guy. Oops. Keep pressing the wrong button. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. That's what I was trying to do. I'm not even going to... He's the slower one, right? Yeah. I'm not wasting time on him. If he comes, he comes. He doesn't like playing style. What even is that? He doesn't... I mean, I run the ball 80% of the time. How does a running back not like my playing style? That's so stupid. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully they get better with the reasonings behind the reasonings. It's just stupid. What should I do to this guy? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to schedule him on a bye week in proximity to home. That's what I'm going to do. Another halfback. He's actually slower. I'm going to leave him where he is for now. I only have 125 hours left. Let's see where he is, y'all. Take that off. Good with him. Tight end. I need this guy. I can get him easily. Get rid of that. Go to 40. There we go. Schedule a visit. I'm going to schedule him on a bye. I already have him scheduled on. When is he coming? He's coming for the Memphis game, so what I want to do is 40 him. Oh, I can't use that. I don't understand. If I take this off, will I be able to use that? Yes. All right. I got 5 points left. Who's that running back? Who's the running back up there? This guy. I'll add a little social media search just for giggles. Alright. That's going to do it for my recruiting. Not that anybody's watching this part of the show. But game week, September 30th at 12:30. Navy. At Navy. I believe, yes, at Navy. The pressure continues to mount on Tulane in a conquest to stay perfect. We are a 90, they're an 82. Let's look at the top 25. See where we are. USC is number 1. They beat Northwestern last week 30-27. They are at Michigan this coming week. LSU stays at number 2. They beat Ole Miss 31-25. This week they play Vanderbilt. Georgia is number 3. They beat Boise State 31-21. This week they play number 10, Tennessee. So that ought to be a good one. And we are at number 4. We beat USF 42-21, and we play Navy. Oregon is at number 5. They were off this week. They go to Minnesota. 6, TCU moves up a spot, beating Kansas 43-40. Take on UCF at home. Number 7, Kansas State. They beat Auburn 34-28. And now they go to Houston to take on the number 15 Houston Cougars. Number 9 is Oklahoma. They are 4-0. They beat Missouri 37-25, and they're off. Along with Clemson, who last week played Pittsburgh and won 45-21. They are 3-1. How are they 3-1 and above Tennessee at 4-0 is beyond me. I don't care who they played. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I guess because Tennessee played FCS East and beat them only 24-10, I guess. Maybe. But no, they both moved up, it says. That's weird. Notre Dame drops a spot, which is also weird because they beat Purdue 31-28, and they dropped. Number 12, Oregon State beat FCS Northwest 31-20, and then they go to at Central Michigan. That's a pretty crummy schedule. Texas A&M are 2-1. They're behind a week. They must have had an early bye. They beat South Carolina, number 23 in the country, 38-31. And now they take on South Alabama. I'm not going down anymore. So there we are. Conference standings. Let's look at our conference. Let's see what's going on here. The ACC, I don't really care. The American. Rice. So we have eight teams that have played conference games, right? Oh, no, not necessarily. No, yes, necessarily, because, anyhow, yes. 3 of them are 1-0, and 3 of them are 0-3. And UTSA is 1-1. And there's that. Let's look at the Heisman watch. We have Shaquille Morris and Jamari McClure at number 1 and 2 in the Heisman watch for the 2028 Heisman Trophy. Followed by Tony Beasley from Oklahoma, who's a junior. Shakir Cantrell from LSU, who is a junior. And Caleb Peppers, who is also, he is a sophomore, for the number 1 team in the country. So, let's see what they did in their last games. He had 1 reception for 10 yards. Ooh, wow! Scored a touchdown. I guess they played Missouri, so that's not great. How is he in the Heisman Trophy hunt? He had 20. He's the quarterback. 20 of 32 for 300 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. He had 4 carries for 46 yards for the Tigers. And then Caleb Peppers, he's a wide receiver. 6 receptions, 135 yards, and 2 touchdowns in last game. And that is going to do it for today's game. So I will see y'all next time. Until then, have a lovely day.